Welcome back to another vlog. I've not done one of these in a few weeks. I've slightly fallen off of it, so hopefully you will tune in for this nice little video as I talk through the next part of the journey. So Berlin Marathon is in 3 weeks. Managed to get over a bit of the injuries and it looks like we are going to be all systems go for the race. However, it looks like after Berlin Marathon we're going to take a slight pivot where I aim to start my journey back into that triathlon life. Today I'm going to do a swimming session. Swimming has really been a big part of the recovery the last few weeks and really excited to go down to the pool and give it a try. Just nice to switch up the training for a little bit, get back into that triathlon life. Everyone who's done triathlon knows it's a different challenge, 3 sports instead of 1, and hopefully can reduce those injuries. If you're following on Instagram, you will have seen that I spent my life savings on a new triathlon bike. Is this going to make me the world's greatest triathlete? We'll see. We haven't had a chance to do any power testing or anything on this as I've been asked to come off the bike for the last 2 weeks. So I have been resting off the bike, however running has been in full swing and the swimming is getting a lot better. So come with me now as I head to the pool to do a swim session. So here we go, first 1500 meter test of the season. I've got a few weeks swimming under the belt now, so should be pretty good. Fatigue might set in, but I've had a decent breakfast and I've got rest day from running, so there's nothing really to be concerned about. Marathon training session tomorrow, but this won't really affect it. So I've been gatekeeping this pool at Moudon. It's obviously absolutely class. You can see 10 o'clock in the morning, not one person here. So going to go for this 1500 meter attempt and see how it get on. I'm still looking after my leg, so it will be with a pull buoy. Obviously that will affect the overall speed, but just obviously don't want to cause any undue injury. Got my swim headphones on here, made a real game changer difference for how much I'm enjoying the swimming, to be honest. Download any podcasts or anything on here, Bluetooth, and it's really good. So despite the stresses of being injured, it's actually been very nice to be able to get into the pool and do some physical exercise that I know is helping my fitness and getting me back on the right track. I've had to substitute in the pull buoy here, which you will see between my legs. If you don't know what that's for, it helps isolate the upper body whilst you're swimming and take your legs out of the equation, and is a really good tool for training. Obviously, with using this does not mean it's a true test, so that means that I have to, account for that when I come to sort of recording the actual 1500 meter test itself. What I'm doing here is I'm gauging in a little bit of a nice and easy warm-up, which I did 100 meters just with the pull buoy in, and then when I came back to the other side I used the hand mitts to warm up the upper body a little bit. A warm-up is an absolute essential part of all workouts, including swimming. Even though it's very low impact, it's good to do a little warm-up and get the body ready for what is sure to be an absolute all-out test. So it was really good here. One thing I'm always looking for is feedback, and if there's something you can notice with my stroke, even from this short video, put it down into the comments below, and I'm very interested to hear what your comments are. I have been working a lot on my technique. I have previously done lots of coaching, and I do coach people for swimming myself, so it's always good to get somebody else's perspective. Now with swimming, if you have done a lot of it, you will know there are 1,000,001 different things that you can focus on during your stroke. Now you're not able to fix all these things at once, but I just want to touch on a few of the things that I have been focusing on whilst I've been doing this recent swimming block. So one thing that I've been focusing on is just really trying to get my body position correct. Now, a cue that I've been told a number of different times from different people across the coaching world is try and keep my head looking down and try to keep my body position nice and low in the water. Now, you can probably see from there that my body position still could be better with more of my head going under the water.
it is something that I am working on, and something that will probably be continued to be working on as I get my swim paces faster, and I know this is something that I am going to need to work on as I go. A good swimming cue that I often tell people, and that people often tell me, is try to focus, and it should feel like you are swimming downhill. However, as you can see from my body position here, I could really do with a lot more work when it comes to this, and it's something that I know and I'm working on. But Rome wasn't built in a day, something else that I've been working on also is just make sure that I am reaching out fully on my hand catch. Now, without a proper underwater camera, I would not be able to show you what this looks like, but what I'm trying to do is extend through the fingers towards the other side of the pool as I'm reaching, and really trying to extend the amount of time that I'm really gliding through the water. Now, if my body position is correct, this should hopefully lead to increased speed and reduced drag. However, this can always be improved, and even people who are absolutely professional will know that this takes a lot of time to be able to get better. I find that using these hand paddles really helps with my hand catch, and really helps with my pull. Obviously, I'm using it here just as a bit of a warm-up, just to make sure that my lats and shoulders and everything are all completely warmed up before I go into the main 1500 meter swim set, which you will see in just a moment. I am always very open. I often find with the internet, people can be very quick to criticize and tell you what you've done wrong. However, if there's something you've seen that I've done right, I'd love to hear it down in the bottom of the video. And if you are watching this YouTube video, maybe don't go straight away into absolute criticism, as the internet has turned into an absolute cesspit of people just criticizing absolutely everything everyone's doing. Maybe leave a positive comment, maybe not on this video, but maybe on one of the other videos that you're watching. So that's the warm-up complete. I've just stopped the workout, so I'm able to take a true grasp of the 1500 meters that I'm about to do, and I can delve straight into the workout. I'm absolutely buzzing for this and can't wait to get fired in and about this workout. You can see my horrific shorts. Let me know what you think of these bad boys.
Warm up done, 200. Obviously there's a lot of things I can work on my stroke. If you're a swimming expert, you probably watched that and thinking, doesn't know what he's doing, and that's probably true, or I do know what I'm doing, but as you know, with swimming it takes some time to get used to new strokes, etc. Excited to go into this time trial, see how we go. Energy's feeling okay at the start, so here we go. Probably a good time if you've got any tips about getting your 1500 meter faster, especially for triathlon. I want to hear it. Put it down below, let me hear it in the comments.
Sadly, my swim angle was not the best, but I did manage to record pretty much all of my swim here on the 1500 meters. You can see my arms are going a bit faster, and unfortunately I'm not able to do tumble turns at the minute, just with my hamstring. When I'm doing this and pushing off the wall, I'm really feeling the injury, so I must apologize for this video angle. It's not the best just looking at the floor. However, you can see me getting after it. This is unfortunately where the phone fell over and I wasn't able to record anymore.
Actually, towards the end, and definitely started chewing up a little bit. Technique went out the window. Going to be exciting to watch the video analysis and then have a look. But yeah, good to put a benchmarker in the sand. Maybe next time take the moustache off. Might dip below that special figure we're all aiming for. You'd probably have to question what the transition would be like post that. Taking me a little bit to come round to how I'm feeling. Bike leg would probably not be that strong, but that's something to work on. Excited to get out on this new bike and give a sort of 40k test. More just to test the aero. Obviously I know my power, but it's just obviously testing to see what I can hold power wise in this new TT position. So overall pretty exciting. One thing I really like about triathlon is the ability to improve in these three disciplines. Like when running might have maybe got stale, or you know, it's obviously a very difficult thing to improve and takes a lot of time. A little win like a best 1500 meter you know, time can sort of give you a bit of energy, spur you on, show that your fitness is heading in a good direction and that you are improving. So I think that's probably why the sport is growing so much in popularity. If you've enjoyed the video, then please give it a thumbs up or a comment, and I would like to hear what you'd like to see more videos of.